you see my last video, I had to take it down because the message and the overall meaning changed from the oracle into the deck. So basically what I am doing now is just redoing a reading over and see, a new message. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling from my inexpensive Lenormand oracle deck that I created using just like a regular set of playing cards, and then I have my Marseilles deck here. And yeah, we're just gonna go and see what messages we can get, and if it'll make sense and be, as accurate as possible within the scope of, the tradition with my spin. And I'm gonna try to keep this as brief as possible, no more than 10 minutes, just a quick little, message, quick little reading, and yeah. So hopefully, everyone is having. Oh well, these cards fell out. I really want to give it a nice little shuffle before. I believe the last time I tried to do 3 cards, a few cards, so we can go that same. Okay, so we have okay, so we have a King of Hearts here, which is seen as the house. We have a Nine of Clubs, which is the Fox, seen as like work. And then we have the Ten of Spades, which is the ship. So we'll see what message we can get from that. So basically what myself gets from that is just, stable work leads to travel in a new direction. And here I have my Marseilles deck. I have the full cover here. The bottom, I'm just going to shuffle it up again to see what we can clarify with this message here, being that a stable environment or a solid foundation, being that this is a house. And in the middle we have the fox, leads to the ship, travel, the house and travel. So movement in a new direction of some sort. So, a house has to be built on solid foundation. A fox is seen as, the house of work, in the Lenormand tradition, perhaps. And then, the ship here. Ten of Spades, traveling in some sort of direction. And we're just gonna shuffle, see what's going on. Do a little here. Gonna pull about a few cards, a couple and a few cards, really brief. So first out we have the Hangman, coupled with the Devil. That's interesting. And we have here the Judgment. Okay, so again, what myself gets from this after some time to reflect, because again, we have the King of Hearts, which is seen as, the house. The fox here, which is the house of work or working card. And here we have the ship, so traveling. So again, I feel like the tone of this is work leading to some sort of travel. And here we have the hangman that's coupled with the devil. Now, if we're applying this to the oracle, perhaps the hangman is a new perspective regarding work life in the sense of, work within a stable environment such as a home, which could potentially be seen as, some sort of bondage. Like, who wants to be stuck in a house all day? Slaving away, doing who knows what. So it's sort of, what if this perspective is outweighing, the pros and the cons of working indoors in a stable, environment, in a domesticated, structured environment where you just feel like perhaps imprisoned. And here we have, ending this spread here with the Marseilles deck, the judgment, the last judgment, right? So the way that myself sees this card is as like an alarm clock. It's like do 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 do, and then everybody waking up. So perhaps it's a wake up call regarding, again, the travel portion of working from home or working in a stable environment leads to travel somewhere. And what we've seen before, perhaps, as, working from home, traditionally being stuck in, the work environment between the four walls, or just work being seen as some sort of bondage in general, perhaps it's being freed. Perhaps the work is now being freeing, and it's allowing the said person to branch out again in a new direction and travel with news of this wake-up call being the last judgment. So honestly, I guess we could pull some tip cards here, since we sort of have like the main idea. I could just do like a simple cross, not any whole in-depth cross, just so above this we have a new beginning. So again, traveling, work, money matter, new beginning up top, and below we have the Nine of Cups. So apparently work as it relates to the heart, again, perhaps these 9 cups are the different paths that deal with areas of work, the pros and the cons. Which side do you choose? But however, it will lead to some sort of movement, and perhaps maybe even closer to fulfillment. Perhaps this traveling areas and, news of movement regarding work, which was before seen as bondage, is perhaps a new beginning. That perhaps is the wake-up call one needs to get closer to their fulfillment, since this is the Nine of Cups here. So I feel like this makes a little bit more sense than my last message that I had to let go of, but if you're watching, I hope that this resonates and it makes, the most sense for whatever person may run across this message. So thanks for watching.